Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. In the last episode, we went to the future. In this episode, we see what happens. Come on, this way. We need to keep running until we hit the exit. Come on, faster, pick it up. I'm running as fast as I can. Don't order me around. Anyway, Grovyle. What? Is this the future? That's right. You catch on fast. So it is, after all. Are we going to be able to get back to our world? Who knows? We just need to get away for now. If we get caught, returning home will be the least of your worries. Run, faster. I can't. I'm exhausted. We're almost there. Look, the exit is right there. We did it. We're outside. What? What is this? This is our world? In the future? Those boulders are floating. This really is a strange place. And it's horribly dark. Not even the wind blows. It's as if all movement... It's as if everything is stopped. Exactly. Pardon? Weh-heh-heh. Wah, I hear those Sableye. We have to keep running. Say, Grovyle, I'm dead tired. There's no time for rest. If they catch us, we're done. Tough it out and run. That's easy for you to say. I can't. I have to rest. All right. This forms a natural alcove. This should shield us from view. After a quick rest, we'll have to get moving again. Wait a minute. When we escaped from the stockade, we cooperated with you because we had to. But we never promised we'd go with you afterward. A bad Pokemon like you. I can't trust you. Eevee. So I'm the bad guy. And that Dusknoir is the good guy? Then how about explaining Dusknoir's actions earlier? It wasn't just me. They wanted you gone too. But that doesn't mean I can trust you, Grovyle. Earning your trust is an easy task, it seems. I thought that having allies would help, but there's no point continuing together without trust. We'll go our separate ways. I'm staying on the move. You two should get moving as soon as possible. Good luck. Wait a second. You say to leave soon, but it's dark out now. It's hard to see where we're going. Instead of staying on the move right now, shouldn't we wait until morning? Wouldn't it be better to leave when it gets light out? That isn't possible. I hate to say it, but morning never comes. Pardon? This world, your future, it's a world of perpetual darkness. The sun never rises, so morning never comes. The darkness persists forever. Why? Because the planet has been paralyzed. The planet is paralyzed? The planet's paralysis. The planet's paralysis? That's right, I remember now. Dusknoir described the planet's paralysis before. It was nothing less than causing the planet's paralysis. The planet's paralysis? Yes. If a planet becomes paralyzed, all movement upon it ceases. When a time gear is removed, the flow of time slows in its region. As many more are taken, time slows in an even larger area. Eventually, the planet's flow slows down so much that it stops entirely. Ultimately, the planet reaches a state of total paralysis. If the planet is paralyzed, what happens to this world? In a world where the planet has become paralyzed? No winds blow. The day never comes. Neither spring nor summer ever comes. It's a world of unrelenting darkness. It would be no exaggeration to call it the complete ruin of the world. The planet's paralysis. It's true that this place appears just like Dusknoir described it, but even then... It's hard to understand how the planet has been paralyzed in the future. You're free to believe, or reject, what I'm telling you. Either way, I suggest you leave here as soon as you can. I'm going. Don't let those Sableye catch you. Ugh, Trico. I don't know what to think anymore. Wasn't the planet's paralysis supposed to be caused by all those time gears going missing? That's why we tried to stop Grovyle from stealing the time gears. We did everything we were supposed to, right? Yuxi and the others said they'd return the time gears to their rightful places. That should have prevented the planet's paralysis. But despite all our efforts, why is the planet still paralyzed in the future? I don't know who or what to believe anymore. Wehehe. The Sableye. We can't stay here, Trico. Let's get ready quickly so we can get going again. Alright, so we're in the future all by yourselves now, no Grovyle. If you need to, you can go into your storage and get anything you really need. I'm gonna put away a few things, I guess. These dungeons aren't necessarily terribly hard, so I'm not really going to be pulling anything out for them. We're just going to have to make our way carefully. So yeah, plot gets really complicated once you throw time travel into anything. So it's going to get a little weird from here on out. So for Eevee, I'm going to switch off everything but tackle, or everything but bite, because every single monster here is going to be either resistant or won't be affected by normal type moves, because this is a mainly ghost type dungeon here starting out. So we're going to want to be a little careful, and that's why I wanted Shadow Ball in the first place, is specifically for when we're in the future, because there's a lot more ghost types. And at the same time, you cannot recruit anyone while you're out here in the future. They will just not be recruited, which goes along with me saying there's hardly any ghost types that you can get in the game early on, like before post-game, really. Because this is the only situation where you couldn't recruit, and they decided to throw in ghost types, because once again, they're pretty dang powerful. Actually, it's looking like maybe this isn't the dungeon that had all the ghost types. I might have been wrong. There's a couple of dungeons that were going to be going on in a row here that are all very, very similar. So I could have just been wrong about which one it was that had all the ghost types. So I might just swap back on tackle. Maybe quick attack. I'll leave that off for now. Also, someone was like, hey, I'm not sure if you should have replaced Rock Slide with Aerial Ace. Well, here's two reasons why. First off, Rock Slide has very low accuracy, and Aerial Ace has a 100% hit rate. It will never miss. That's the boon of the move on its own. Second off, Aerial Ace is a much more powerful move than Rock Slide. Rock Slide actually was not any more powerful than Pound. So Aerial Ace is actually an extremely powerful attack, which is why it has very low PP. So in the long run, I believe it's going to be pretty useful for us. I think apples are going to be pretty useful here. These are not short dungeons, and we're actually going to be going through one that's pretty dang long. So I'd watch out. Oh yeah, there's Ditto here too. Yeah, also this is the first time we're seeing chasms as walls, so you're actually able to cross over them diagonally. Any character can. If you're a flying type or ghost type, you'll be able to float over them freely. So there's not really any flying types you can be, or ghost types, so that doesn't really apply to us right now. But if you ever come back, it's there for you. Actually, I'm not sure if you can even ever come back to these dungeons. That's a little spoilery. I won't say any more on that. Another thing is the spread of items that we're going to be finding here. There's a good level up for Eevee, getting up to level 30. The spread of items that we're getting here are going to be a little bit different from in the present time. There's going to be a lot of more rocks and a lot more TMs. You will be finding them everywhere. And there's actually a couple of special TMs that you can find around here. Also Onyx, that's going to be really easy for us. The kind of TMs you can find here, one of them is really useful, and I'm thinking about adding it to Eevee's repertoire. However, since we have linked moves, I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and do it, so we'll just keep the moves for later. Also, I'm just going to use an Aerial Ace on this dude. Did a bit of damage. I think I should be able to normal attack and knock it out. Yeah. Oh, that's right. They have an ability that makes them explode after they get knocked out, and it is not very fun. It'll do half of your HP in damage, I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, so I want to be careful about that. Oh yeah, and it's also like only half of the drift limbs are going to have that ability, so you don't have to watch out every time, but I would be wary and always expect it. Never just be like, oh, I'm sure he won't explode, I won't die. No, don't do that. Yeah, there's going to be a couple... Ooh, a pure seed. That could be very, very useful. We'll keep that for a rainy day, maybe use it on the next floor or something. A lot of these floors are going to be a lot more labyrinthian than you're used to. As you can see, it's doing this layout that's been around since the first game, where basically all the edges are filled with rooms, and all the inside, all the middle of the floors are going to be just pathways that cross each other. It's a little scary. Also, I think I might want to equip that special thing to me, just in case I want to use Mega Drain. I think I'm doing enough damage with Mega Drain already, and plus Onyxes aren't really going to hold up much against them. Grab another apple, you never know. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of dungeons that are extremely similar in these coming areas. Why'd you have to use Sandstorm? Sandstorm's going to last around indefinitely, I believe, at this point, so it sucks. Luckily, we have a move that can take care of the Onyxes really easily, so it's not too big of a deal. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Eevee's gonna be running away. We have no way to heal her. Oh, okay. Just gonna use this and catch up with Eevee. No, Eevee's not gonna be running away. Okay, that's good at least. But Eevee's also not going to be gaining HP here, so we're gonna have to be very careful until the sandstorm ends. Because that's just really dangerous. If she takes one hit, she's gone. She's out of here. Please knock him out. Thank you. Okay, I think I might use the Pure Seed in the next floor. Yeah, maybe I should have withdrawn a couple of Oran berries, don't you think? Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Okay, well, guess not in this floor. We're going to be seeing a couple of longer floors, or longer dungeons, in the future as well, so that's going to be something to watch out. Whew. For a second I thought Eevee was about to get destroyed. No, she's getting pretty high on HP again. Plus, I do not like how we have so much more HP than Eevee. That's just not good. I'd rather Eevee have more HP than me, because first off, I have automatic healing basically through the use of Mega Drain. Second off, I don't have an ability that makes me useless after half my HP is gone, so really would have wanted it the opposite way. If we ever get any citrus berries, they're going to go straight to Eevee. For sure. Also, I'm not going to use the Pure Seed just because I'm like, ugh. There's also another mechanic. Yikes. There's also another mechanic that we haven't seen. Don't like that. That we haven't seen yet. If you spend too much time on one floor, it'll automatically just faint you. That's probably not something we're going to see ever. Oh, come on, really? Ever, unless we're specifically just grinding on one floor for a long while. Because it, like, I mean it when I say it takes a long time. And that does it for that dungeon. Look, Trico, could that be our exit over there? Let's go check it. Out. You left off a word there. Did we gain some distance over those Sableye? We should rest a little now. Look, there's water there. What? This waterfall? The water's not flowing one bit. The gushing water is totally suspended in space. Is Grovyle right after all? Has time really stopped in the future? Why did Dusknoir bring us here? The great Dusknoir who was so kind to us. I don't know who to believe anymore. If only there was some way of finding the truth. Oh, I know. There's a way of getting at the truth, Trico. Huh? Your dimensional scream. Use your dimensional scream, Trico. Touch this frozen water. Who knows, you may see something. Oh, I understand. That's true. It's worth a try. Touching that frozen water, it might give us clues about what's been happening to us. We wouldn't waste any time. Those Sableye will catch up to us. Let's do this quickly. Trico touched the frozen spray of water. How's it going, Trico? Can you see anything? No, I'm not sensing anything. No, huh? Ugh, that's disappointing. It would have been reassuring if we could begin to understand what's happening. We didn't learn anything at all. We've spent a lot of time here. If we don't hurry, those Sableye will catch up to us. Let's get ready and go, Trico. Alright, that's actually a scene I really, really like in this game. The Dimensional Scream up to this point has just been like oh, now we know everything we need to do. It's been like an end-all, like, good thing to happen. And now it's the first time that we're seeing, like, we're powerless with it. So I actually enjoyed that a lot. Is there anything I really want to store here? I'm going to store the Special Band because it could be good for selling. I'm going to keep the Tartar Orb just in case Eevee ends up getting scared. So I can just get rid of the enemy like that. Let's move on. Like I said, this is going to be a very similar dungeon. I mean, obviously we're in the future where it's all dark and, like, you know, everything's going to look a lot the same. Although we do have walls now, and lucky us, stairs. I believe this is one of the much longer dungeons, plus we have a Gliscor, and I don't like that. I keep forgetting I have Quick Attack. I can attack things from far away. Warp Seed, not exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, here are the Ghastlies. I'm actually powerless against these guys unless I use Aerial Ace, and that really sucks. Do I stay facing forward? I do. That didn't knock him out, though. Do we have... I think a Gravel Rock will knock him out. Yeah, there we go. Luckily, if you're confused, you'll keep walking. You won't swap places with your partner, so if you're in a tunnel, you'll just keep walking forward, so... it can be pretty good. Nightshade will do a fixed 30 damage to all enemies around it. This is where I'm going to take away Eevee's use of Tackle, because having Bite on our side is going to be so useful. Like, I don't want to risk Eevee just tackling all these ghost types for no good reason. And here we go. This is the dungeon I was thinking about where we're going to be getting tons of TMs. Stealth Rock's pretty much useless to us. I'll just grab it and probably sell it off later. We have Misdreavus. Don't attack my Eevee, please. Is Eevee going to start running away? Probably. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. I don't want to use an Oranberry unless I have to. And Eevee seems like she's going to be, like, going in circles here for a while, so you know what? I'll wait it out. If I don't have to, I don't want to use any of those Oranberries. I want to save them for a bad time. And if she could recover all of her HP, that would be great. It's also kind of nice not having her Shadow Ball all these enemies from, like, far away, because that would be obviously very problematic. I think I might want to start using, like, spikes or something for all these ghost types. Eevee has a good answer for them, but I really don't. I mean, I can use Aerial Ace, but that's not going to do much because it's not stab. I really would only want to leave that for enemies that resist all my other moves. And if they're weak to it. Alright, that'll do it. Yeah, no, we can deal with them fair enough, but it's still scary. If I find the TMs that I want to find up here, I will be really happy because I might end up giving one of them to Eevee. Stamina Band's not bad. Here, Eevee, you can have fun with this one. Actually, you don't have your normal moves equipped, so you're not going to really be good against a Gliscor. Gliscor, I think it is. Yeah, Gliscor. I don't care about my own HP. I can just heal it off at any point, really. So it's like, you know what? Who cares? Also, I want to talk about, like, the whole time travel thing. How they're like... Oh, that's not fun. Where's Eevee going? Yeah. I don't like this. Yeah. Since ghost types can go into walls, you cannot attack them if they're in a wall. Some moves will go into walls, like for instance, if you have a Pikachu on your team and Pikachu uses Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt will go into walls. It's not really explicitly said what moves can go into walls and which ones can't. So it is kind of a gamble. Most moves will not. I think ghost moves do go through walls. I'm not sure about that though. I'm just gonna keep throwing rocks. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a step back and let Eevee deal with these. Or not. We also have a Bayonet, so that's scary as well. Oh, please stop. Good lord, okay. Mischievous is done. I'm going to heal all of my woes from your life force. That's how this is going to work. Yeah, no, this is just a really tricky dungeon. But talking about the future and like time travel and all that, technically, if there's another stealth rock. Okay, so basically the future is still in peril. We know now that like Grovyle's not the bad guy just from what we've seen. We've seen that Dusknoir is obviously a bad guy because of what he's been doing. Another pure seed, sweet. Oh, I don't like this. Fofir. Yeah, luckily orbs work through walls. If the time gears getting stolen was what caused the planet's paralysis, technically it would still be paralyzed right now, even though we kind of foiled Grovyle. That would literally only be a sign that Grovyle is eventually going to go back to the past and... Wow, nothing happened, that's good. He was eventually going to go to the past and fulfill what he was doing before. You know? Because the future changes with what will happen anytime between the present and that future. So, technically, that shouldn't have been a hint telling us anything, really, other than, like, Grovyle was just going to keep doing things. So, just my little 2 cents on that for a second. I'm going to throw items because I don't want to get hit with that. Pursuit, as we've seen before, will just do physical damage back to us. I do not want to deal with the Dusklops. Goodbye. I might just use those pure seeds now. This is a very long dungeon, and I'd rather not spend more time than I have to here. Goodbye. Yeah, pure seeds will take you a step or two away from the stairs, so very convenient. Do I still have the other one, or is it not a thing? I don't think it's a thing anymore. I think I did use both of them, I just wasn't paying attention. Whatever. I'm surprised I have this many uses of Mega Drain left. And another level up from Eevee. Got it, leveled up. We are getting very good levels. And I'm glad because we're gonna need them coming up real soon. Yikes. Whoa, that's some money. I'll gladly take all of that. I believe this is a 15-floor dungeon, if I'm correct. Not 100% sure, but I think so. Oh, that's right. A lot of Pokemon are going to start having pressure, which can really, really quickly deplete all of your PP. If your PP saver activates, you won't lose a single PP point from it, though. So, it is kind of nice, sometimes. Yeah, there's no reason to be using those normal type moves on it, especially when it's going to suck me dry so quickly. Just bite. Oh, God. Don't like that. Come on. Get knocked out. Alright. Alright. Eevee needs to stay back a bit so she can heal. It's just a constant thing I have to worry about. Like, Eevee's just at constant peril. Bite is a physical move. I don't know why... Well, Gliscor is kind of a physical tank, so it makes sense. Bite is a physical move, so it's going to be super useful with Eevee. But it is not getting powered up by her adaptability, that's right. Or not, is it adaptability? I think that's her ability. Let me check real quick. But yeah, it's just not going to be as strong as her normal type moves. Adaptability boosts the power of Pokemon moves that match its type. Yeah, so Bite is just, from that alone, not going to be super powerful like all of her other moves. I didn't even think of that. Oranberry, very greatly appreciated. Oranberries are really... Really? You're gonna do that. Try Shadow Sneak and Eevee, why don't you? Why don't you do that, huh? Oh, Eevee, don't use another move. I'd rather you not use more PP. Whatever. She can't have too much PP on that left. Luckily, we're getting close to the end of this dungeon, but still don't like it. Not one bit. I'm gonna Mega Drain that. Oh, I can't Mega Drain through wall. Alright, you're out of here. Sorry, Eevee. Not happening. Alright, I'm just gonna use regular attacks to knock him out from now on. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, one good thing is that Eevee's not going to be taking... And there's the trap that does half your HP and damage. So Eevee's just, because of that, gonna start running away. Alright, did not like that. Guess we're going this way now. Yeah, I don't like that one bit. PB Saver, good, good, good. Yeah, luckily we can like one-shot a couple of the enemies here. Don't attack that, just let it follow. It's no big deal as long as we find the stairs. And that's not fun. Alright, guess I'm just gonna be pounding. I don't want Eevee to be dealing with that clay doll. No reason for you to use it. Use another bite on it when I can just one-shot and heal myself at the same time. I need to store these boxes sometime soon. I'll take money. I think that might be it. No, we have 15 to go. Alright, quick attack. I am not even looking the right way. I hate myself. I'm getting messages. I'm sorry if you can hear it. I think Eevee's just about out of moves. New move! New move! That's right, I get agility. Agility will increase our speed. User and team members? Oh my god. No, that actually might be useful. I didn't know it did the team members as well. Oh my god. I'd almost be willing to get rid of quick attack for that, because that's extremely useful and could get us out of a ton of tight spots. Yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to quick attack. That's just too good of an opportunity to pass up. Just like, especially if we're like in a monster house, that'll allow us to run away quicker. Like, that's just a lot of good that'll come out of that. So I might regret it just because we won't have as many attacking moves, and we are kind of running a little low on PP for attacking moves. Since we don't really have, Aerial Ace has a low PP count already. I don't like this one bit. So, Eevee did not move there, so I'm going to go ahead and start... Turns the user invisible. Interesting. Warps enemy to the stairway. Interesting. Yeah, so, and also since we're moving at double speed, we'll just encounter less enemies altogether. Because they're... Oh my god, that was, first off, extremely rude. That was not Mega Drain. I'm just used to it being in that spot. Oh, and it also stuns them. Wow. Didn't realize that. Ooh, this is really dangerous. I'm gonna use a heal seed on myself just so I don't take too much damage from that. I hope I hit this. Thank goodness. That's gonna heal me really nicely. Will-O-Wisp getting me the burn. Good lord. If I'm correct, this should be the last Pokemon we fight, so I'm fine with Eevee using her last bite on it. I think that's all. I don't think she has any more bites. Yeah, that's the end of the dungeon. Whew. A little scary going through that without any Reviver Seeds. We've climbed a long ways up. Wow, look at that, Trico. It was true. The future really is a world of darkness. That cluster of lights. It's beautiful, but those lights, isn't that the stockade? Say, Trico. The great Dusknoir saved us more than once. He taught us many things, too. That's why I really looked up to Dusknoir. But was Dusknoir deceiving us? Even after all this, I still can't believe it. I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm feeling all jumbled up. Eevee. What should we do now? Can we ever stop running? How do we go back to our own world? Everyone at the guild, I wonder how they're doing. The way we disappeared, are they worried about us? Wigglytuff, Chatot, Bidoof, and everyone else. I wonder if they're doing well. I miss the guild. I want to see everyone. Eevee's feeling pretty down. It's only natural. What's happened so far, it's also hard to believe. I'm scared too. But I can't give up now. If we don't keep going, those Sableye will catch us. I've got to do something to cheer up Eevee. But words of support will seem like false comfort right now. if there were something I could say. Something that offers a glimmer of hope. If only there was some hope, we could work toward it. It could be anything. I just need to think of something. Oh? What is it, Trico? We'll find Grovyle. Pardon? You want to go after Grovyle? Why? I want to ask him something. Ask him something? Oh, I get it. Grovyle went to our world from here the first time, so Grovyle should know how to travel to our world. But isn't Grovyle a bad Pokemon? Didn't he come to our world to steal the time gears? How am I supposed to trust anything he may say? What about you, Trico? Do you trust Grovyle, Trico? I don't know. And you don't know either, do you, Trico? But if you still want to catch up with Grovyle and talk to him, and then trust what he says, well, I hate this idea. Trust a Pokemon like that? Never. That bad Pokemon. Trust that. I don't want to, but maybe we don't have any other choice. I don't know why, but Dusknoir wants to get rid of us. That means the only other Pokemon we know here in the future. That leaves only Grovyle. We don't have any choice. We must pin our hopes on Grovyle. Well then, okay. Okay, Trico. Let's track down Grovyle. Let's meet with Grovyle and ask him how we can get back to our world. Eevee. Let's go, Trico. Let's go after Grovyle. Trico, thank you. You tried to cheer me up because I was feeling down. Even though you should be just as scared as I am, Trico. I'm sorry. Even though I have my closest and most precious friend with me, I worried all alone, and almost gave up alone, when in fact, I'm not alone. I won't give up anymore. Because you're by my side, I can be brave, Trico. I'm going to be fine now. So let's keep going, Trico. Let's get back to our world. Together. Since Grovyle left, it's been one straight shot without any branching paths. So Grovyle should be ahead of us. Let's go, Trico. Let's catch up to Grovyle. Sweet, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it off there, but before I do, I wanna just say something about like this whole future thing. It really feels like, if you've played the first game, it just really feels like they were trying to recreate the feeling of being outlaws in that game. Because in the first, in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon it's Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team. For a little while, you're considered outcasts from your entire, from the entire civilized Pokemon world. And it was so powerful of a scene just going through those. And when I played through this game the first time, it really just felt like, oh, that's cool. They're just trying to recreate that same feeling, but it's just not quite the same. It's just like this little future segment is really all of the problem that I have with this entire game. Like, nothing else really bothers me in terms of plot. It's just like, this just seems like it's too closely trying to replicate what the first game did. Anyway, rant aside, see you all in the next episode when we continue our adventure in the future. See you all then, and goodbye.